We should be live any second now. Any second. Alright, it looks like we're live, guys. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for joining me tonight. So tonight I'm going to be knocking out some uncollected difficulty. I should get the initial clear done in the uncollected difficulty. Should also knock out the trial of strength. We're probably going to do some, not probably, definitely going to do some alliance war, alliance quest, and potentially some arena. So welcome in, and if you're watching this later, we are creeping ever so close to the 100 subscriber mark. Once I get there, for those of you that don't know, I will be doing a giveaway. So you definitely want to help me get to 100 subscribers so that we can give away to a randomly selected subscriber. We're gonna give away a energy refill. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, just like always, I'm gonna go to Twitter and I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm live. All right, that is done. Now we're gonna go and update the subscriber of the day, and that is Dr. Z, mobile expert. Let's see. Make sure I've got that right. Subscribers. Yeah, okay. So full name Dr. Z, mobile expert pro. So, but we're gonna go Dr. Z for short because that's really long. All right. So, excuse me, guys. I've got my tea. Got the big container tonight. I've got a little bit of cough, so I'm going to be drinking lots of that. Okay, I'm sure we'll. Oh, hey, what's up, Thomas? Long time no see. Thanks, Thomas. Noticed my haircut. Thanks. I also shaved, so I went ahead and got that done. So it's a little bit of a tradition. I do it once a year around this time. So. That's the only time you'll see me fully shaved, and I let it grow right back. So, okay, I think we're all set to go. Got my subscriber of the day, Twitter post, and yeah, so I think we're all set here. I'm going to turn off my notifications so you guys don't have to see that, and I'm going to get started. I'm already into this quest here, so I'm just going to wrap it up and then I'll jump into the final of the uncollected difficulty. Yeah, what's up, Thomas? I was aware that is your third account. I literally have two YouTube accounts. I have my personal account and then the Johnny versus the Contest channel. So not a lot in the way of YouTube accounts going on for me. So you've got me beat by one. So any guesses what my tea is tonight, Thomas? I'll give you a hint. It reminds me of Christmas. I've really been just amazed at how much more difficult the 6 stars are when playing against them with 4 stars. My 5 stars, my 5-star rank 4 champs just blazed through this. Glad I didn't proc the bleed there. And Thomas guessed it. That is correct. I am drinking some peppermint tea tonight. So, makes me think of Christmas. I'm a big fan. Life been good for you, Thomas? School going well, man? Alright. Get him up to a special 2. I don't feel like Moon Knight special 1 is just super hard to evade, but it's definitely more difficult than a special 2. So I always try and push him up to a special 2. But when we can't, no big deal. Lots of block damage when you're playing this with a 4-star as well. Something to watch out for. Alright. Bait the special 2. Parry. Alright, and he's down. Nope. So Thomas asked if I got any new mods besides him and Billy. At the moment, you guys are the only mods. Right now, while I'm growing, I haven't really had the need for mods that much. The moderators, I've been able to handle most of that by myself, but for real, we haven't really had a need for it. Everybody's been super nice and no problems. So far, just you and Billy. But it hasn't been a desperate situation or anything. All right, so and if you're noticing a little bit more time between me answering questions and playing the game, or answering questions and you asking them, I put a little more what they call latency in, where you're not seeing it quite as quick as it's happening. Oh, and that's surprised that wasn't all she wrote. In hopes that the stream quality would be just a bit better for you guys, so hopefully that helps. Still working on getting that Elgato so that my stream quality will be really good. Once that's up and running, should be fantastic for you guys. Thomas said congrats on Karnak. Oh, and I'm down. Thanks, man. I was really disappointed at first. I was really upset that's who I got. But he's really been growing on me some. I've been taking him into war for things like evade champs. He's also pretty good for MODOK because he's got ability reduction if you can get to his 3rd special. So yeah, he's not as bad as I thought at first. He's also got if you can avoid getting hit with him, he almost every hit is a critical hit. So that is definitely a cool little bonus there. So I've really been enjoying how much he crits. So he's really good for heavily armored champs as well, because I've got the Pierce Mastery maxed. So that's been really helping. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, what else is he good for? He doesn't hit super hard, so if you're looking for somebody to do a lot of damage, he's probably not your top choice. He doesn't hit. He's not really a good labyrinth clear, I don't think. I've been practicing a lot on Red Hulk. You do have the benefit when you're playing with him, though. There's not a lot to think about, so you can just kind of play instinctively. So, not too bad. Thomas says he got a 4-star Gambit yesterday. Gambit's not a bad champ. I think he gets a little bit of a bad rap sometimes, but he's a decent champ. He's got some pretty good stuns, so that's good. Oh, right to the face. All right, try and get this second Fury added on there. Now, if you have not yet played the Uncollected difficulty on for the month, she is, if you're watching here, she's about to get a ton of regeneration. Yeah, right back up all the way to the top. No big deal there. Gonna get my extra Fury going on there. Have you tested out Gambit any yet, Thomas? Are you liking him? I think he's a pretty decent champ. His damage output is okay. It's not tops in the game or anything, but it's definitely decent. So basically, unless you're playing with some kind of mystic champ who can shut down some of those Furies, she is going to regen for quite a bit. Thomas says 2 people watching. Yeah, welcome in. Whoever else that is outside of Thomas, welcome to the channel. Oh, Thomas says 3. Did we pop up? Did we make it up to 3 people? That's cool. Yeah, Thomas says Gambit's cool. I would agree with that assessment. Okay, so let's see. So I don't have my top champs at the moment. So I am going to take a peek in here and see who I might need, because I'm probably going to be using 4 stars and then a 440. So I'm going to just pop in here really quickly, take a look at the map and see who might be a good option to take in as a 440. Hey, what's up, Billy? Welcome in, brother. Okay, so I haven't seen this yet, so I'm going to check out what it says. Your champion is vanquished, Eric. Face me now and defend the throne. I will not be challenged. Do you have any idea what I've done for Wakanda? Okay, so let's see. Let's take a quick peek here. Looks like this is the most direct path. Okay, since I'm going in with not my top characters, I think I'm going to go in with a 440 that does some armor breaking, because I've heard that's best for Killmonger. And Thomas asked if he could get the mod for that account, and you are now a mod for that account. Okay, so let's see who my best option is in terms of armor break. Alright, so it's not going to be Ghost Rider. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with Superior Iron Man, because he's got a decent armor break. So if I'm going to take a 440 in, it's going to be this guy. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. I think, from what I've heard, Killmonger can be either really easy or really difficult. Kind of depends on some of the RNG. Random number generator is what that stands for. And it basically means how lucky you get in terms of what he procs and when. So let's kick this thing off by kicking off Jane Foster. Use Black Panther. Yeah, Black Panther would be, that would definitely get the like in terms of storyline, that would make the most sense. Black Panther kind of hits like a wet noodle. He doesn't hit really hard unless you're actually taking damage too. So maybe I'll do that kind of on my last run for the fun of it, just to see how I do with Black Panther against Killmonger. If you've never, if you don't have much experience fighting Jane Foster, her special one, in order to dodge it, you want to be really close. if you're too far away, she is going. It's a lot harder to dodge. So you just wait until she's. You try and hit her, and then hesitate for just a second, and then as soon as you see that screen go dark, you're gonna try and get that dodge in. Thomas says that's what he did, using the Black Panther on Killmonger. It makes sense. It's always fun to take in a champ that like makes sense to the story. Then you feel like you're part of the comic book or something. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna go heavy damage here. How have you guys felt the difficulty of this month's quest has been? I feel like this month has been just slightly easier than the previous 2 months. I don't feel like it was as difficult. Alright. If you have not yet done the Uncollected difficulty, I feel like this is probably a good month to try and take that on. So, just something to keep in mind there. And if you don't have Angela, when you do get her, basically the philosophy for her gameplay, I've found the most effective thing is to get her to 3 Furies. The way you do that is you try and stay between your special 1 and special 2 the whole time, and then when you're ready to finish them off, you just roll right up into that special 2, and you're going to get lots of crit damage on top of the Furies that you've built up. So that's how I like to roll. So you're just going to spam that special 1 as you are getting just barely below the special 2. So that's what I'm doing. Thomas is joking around with us. He said he asked out a girl yesterday and now has a side chick. It's probably if she ever watches the stream, Thomas, you got to be careful throwing out details like that, man. Dormammu is my side chick. I make him wait till I call. Trying to bait out that special 1. Come on now, give it to me. Okay, so I'm gonna push him back and just block. Oh no! My goal was to just block the special 2 with my shield, but out of instinct and habit, I went ahead and tried to get that that evade. Should have just blocked it. Captain America's block proficiency is so good, he could have just taken it right to the shield and been fine. Alright, give me the special 1 now. Thomas says he would never cheat on his girl. It's a good quality. That second hit is so hard to dodge on Venom's special 2. Really would have been best to just block it, but I don't know. Habit and instinct, I just always forget. Try to get the evade. Right. I gotta say, I absolutely love the backgrounds this month. That Gladiator Hulk hulking out each time I go to a different load screen. Gotta love it. Okay, and now he gets generous with the special 1. was not very generous on that last fight. There it goes with the special one. Will this finish him off? Nope, not quite. But this will. Boom, he's down. Thomas says his girl is everything. Nice. That's good. My wife is everything. Or close to it anyway. We are inching ever so much closer to finding out the gender of our firstborn. So I'm really excited about that. I've actually got something, I think, if I can make it work, I've still got some work to do, but I've got some, I've got something kind of cool planned for announcing to the subs what we're gonna have, boy or girl. Thomas says 2 likes, 1 dislike. That's cool. Not everybody has to like what I do. You know, I mainly I use that as a guide for what you guys are enjoying on the channel, what you guys have liked that I've done, but I don't get too caught up in that. If somebody doesn't like what I'm doing, that's not the end of the world. I'm not out to gain approval. I just want to bring you guys something helpful that you enjoy watching. Have you guys fought Killmonger yet? Did you guys find him easy? Did you find him difficult? So far, I don't feel like this month's difficulty's been bad. Hulk, that Hulk Ragnarok with the unblockable finale, he can be a little tough, but even that, I didn't find too bad. I mainly just, there was one time where I didn't take my Iceman and got wrecked by Mephisto, and so I had to use some revives that time. But for the most part, he wasn't too bad, but he's probably been the most difficult thing this month so far. Thomas says, we're up to 3 likes. Thanks, guys. If you're curious as to why those matter, why that's important, they help push me up the search engine on YouTube. They make me, they will make this more likely to be a suggested video for people who like Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube content. So yeah, that definitely helps. So thanks for you guys who are giving me the thumbs up. And I like to think of the thumbs down as just a thumbs down. I've heard people say it's more like giving somebody the finger, but I'm not that I'm not too sensitive. Okay, so I made a bit of a mistake there and pushed him to his L2, but I got that evade going. Try and bait the special one. There it is. And we're just going to finish him off there. Boom. Thomas says he thinks Killmonger's easy. And he got a 4-star Hulk Ragnarok like 4 days ago. Awesome, man. Congratulations. He, from what I understand, he's a pretty good counter to champs like Dormammu and Magic and Mephisto. Doesn't hit quite as hard as the OG Hulk, but pretty close to it. Okay, so I'm out of energy for now, but that's okay because we've got other stuff to do. Thomas says he saved the crystal. I save lots and lots of crystals, man. That's kind of my thing that I do. So all about saving the stuff. So okay, so looks like Someone has joined me on my path here, so I'm going to be able to move up. I'm going to move. Let's see, where do I want to go here? So this guy's got stun immunity. Okay, so he's got some stun immune, some champs that take down a stun immune. So I'm gonna move. Oh, actually, I can't. I've got to follow him, so that's okay. We'll just go here, and hopefully you guys will get to see Karnak in action and how he does with stun immune. I'm guessing this is maybe a Spidey, so we're gonna rock the Karnak. All right, so as per the usual, I'm gonna be a little bit quieter while I do war game play. Oh, not a Spidey. It is a Electro. And he's down. So that wasn't too bad. Nothing too difficult there. We'll take it. So the fight didn't last quite long enough for you to see how much he crits once he gets his focused, but it's a lot, guys. Okay, so here we've got enhanced crits, enhanced bleed, pessimist, enhanced poison, and plagued mind. Okay, that's not too bad. Thomas says he knew it was Electro. Am I fighting your alliance, Thomas? Is that why you knew it was Electro? Okay, so not stun immune. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy on. Shouldn't be too bad. We're just going to go ahead and go in with my Ghost Rider. I would think this would be somebody like a Gwenpool maybe. Oh, nope. Got a Black Panther Civil War here. Never had too much trouble with him. So we'll just try and... Okay, once you get the Fate Seal on there, everything gets way easier. Oh wow, I forgot about the poison. So I took some damage there from the, I always forget that buff on that path doesn't just do extra poison damage. It once you get to the a little bit higher tiers, it does poison damage the whole fight. So I did take a little damage there. Alright, so moving on, let's go to Alliance Quest. Thomas says, yeah, totally. It is his alliance that we're fighting. Alright, so I think I've got a magic to take out. Thomas says he wants Black Panther Civil War. He's a decent defensive champ, but honestly, outside of that, he doesn't do a lot. And if you know how to fight him, it's really not too much trouble at all. It's nice every once in a while to fight a magic without Mystic Dispersion, so this should be fun. So if you're wondering what mistake I just made there, I did not wait for a nice steady block. You see, she wasn't blocking at all there. Still, she's taking breaks, big breaks between blocks. Usually, there's not quite that big of a break. So I'm gonna stun her and try and hold out so she doesn't get the limbo there. Because I've got the mastery that reduces ability accuracy when you're stunned. So it's a big help when you're fighting magic. Okay, she got the limbo there, so I'm going to stop hitting into her. And she's down. Nice. Nice. Thomas, congratulations, man. Thomas just became uncollected, dude. That's awesome. That's a huge step. That collector fight is a basically a big bull poop fiesta, to use polite language. So that's awesome that you got it done, man. Congratulations. Let's see. All right. We should be okay. We're at 5 energy now. That's enough, I think, to move up to the next fight. No, not quite. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head into. No. Let's do this. We're going in, guys. I'm gonna pop an energy refill. Yeah, Thomas said it was a pretty big pain. I totally agree, man. I am not not a huge fan of things that are just almost impossible being in the game. I like the challenge. Basically, it's dependent on you having the right champ. So if you've got a Daredevil, then he's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So okay. So I'm just hold out and wait the last 12 seconds here so I don't waste these 2 energy. I know it's probably not that important, but I just can't stand wasting energy when you only got like 30 seconds to wait. All right, so we're gonna move up here. Sorry guys, it looks like we were down for just a second. Thomas says 1 sec, gotta go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move up. We'll skip all that. I'll read it later. Okay, so taking back Angela into it. Thanks again for hanging out, Thomas. Appreciate it, man. Okay. Try and get this Electra down in one go, and then have 3 full champs to take in for Killmonger. So much damage on the blocks in this uncollected difficulty when you're using 4 stars. With a 440, it is really just really bad. And I have to start being just a bit more careful. Try and push her to her special 2, not quite. Wow. So that was 2 unintentional evades on parry attempts in a row. So that is not good or helpful when you're trying to get the parry. Alright, push her to her special 2. Bait it out. Oh man. So Electra's really putting in some work on my champs. Okay, so it looks like we're still good here. Gonna have to be really careful. Take a sip of my tea, get focused, and put her down with Rocket Raccoon. When you play with Rocket Raccoon, You want to play perfectly because he is such a glass cannon. This should do it though. The damage is massive when you can get it rolling. Okay. So I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I do not have a ton of champs alive to take on Killmonger, so I'm going to really have to read and figure out what his abilities are here. So let's see. Let's see what the abilities are. Okay, so 8,500 damage. Okay, so it looks like he reflects damage back at you if you hit him while he's got reverberation. Okay. So basically don't get hit. Okay, so debuffs are bad. Okay, so when he uses his special one, he gets counterpunch charges. Okay, all right, so from what I've heard, hey! Hey, welcome to the stream, Khalil. Thanks for joining. 56 subs. I'm going to go ahead and update that here. Thanks so much for subbing to the channel. Is this a like fifth account, Thomas, or is is this a friend or family member? All right, so I think what we're gonna do is be really careful taking the rocket. All right, so it looks like I just need to be really careful and avoid hitting him while he's got his reverberation going on. Okay, so that, I'm assuming that little counter up in the corner there is reverberation. Ouch. Ooh, you gotta be careful of that. He jumps really far on, looks like the jumps really far on okay, so Thomas, this is Thomas's brother. Same person, but different people. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like looks like the specials are a little difficult to dodge here. On the special one, it's the end of the special one. The special two, it's the beginning of the special two. So he just jumps really far in. So gotta watch for that. Try and get some armor break on here. Gotta watch out for that reverberation. get the armor break. Whew, he jumps really far. Okay. So pretty much he jumps all the way across the screen, which kind of crazy. I'm so glad I didn't get wrecked there by his counterpunch thing. Looks like you can bait out his special... Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to get me. All right. See you later, Thomas's brother. I'm curious how many of Thomas's brothers there are. Okay, so hopefully we can get this done with just one potion or one revive and some potions. So take that up there. Might as well finish those out. Okay, so this is a really slow-paced fight. Avoid that special 2. Try to get some stuns. Push him up to the special 2, try and bait it out. Jumping all the way across the screen like a crazy person. So we're getting close here. no! Oh, man. Hey, well, welcome to the stream, Fark. That was going so well. Wow, that's a lot of letters Thomas just typed. I don't think there's actually a message in there. Uncollected's going well, man. I'm going with my like my C team, maybe my D team right now. So I've used one revive so far. So I'm gonna take Angela back in and try and finish this thing off. And so far so good. Have you finished up Act 4 yet, Fark? Or are you still working on that, man? Hey, thanks, Ryan Thomas. Welcome into the stream, man. Fark says he can be a bit annoying at times. Definitely the case. He makes you be so patient and fight so slow against him that it's a bit annoying, but oh wow, that was not bad. That was not good, I mean. Okay. Thomas says there's a message there. I gotta look. Yeah, Fark said he didn't really pay attention to his reverberation. Got 85 hits to 0 and died. Yeah. Which, just going straight at him is probably not a terrible idea. Just to try and get him down. If I had my A team here, this would be going much better. Act for 100% awoke your Medusa. Awesome, Fark. I don't have Medusa yet, but I hear she is beastly, and from everything I've seen, that is absolutely true. Man, that the end of that special one, I always get that last dash back too soon. I think I need to hesitate just a bit longer. Okay, go this one more time. Don't you hate it when you use an individual revive and you think that you think you're gonna get them down, and then you have to use a second individual revive, and then it turns out you'd have been way better off just using a team revive. Hey, what's up? Happy 30 years. Welcome into the stream. Just finishing off Killmonger here. Woo! Against a 4-star, man, these 6 stars hit so hard through the block. Make sure I get up to the special 2 there. Awfully close to taking that L2 to the face. Come on now. Hoping maybe. Oh no! Oh, I should not have done that. I had him. Well, at least I understand the reverberation better now. I thought you took the damage at the end of the reverberation, but apparently you take it at the you take it immediately, so it's kind of like thorns. So if you haven't played Killmonger yet, that's something to watch out for. When that blue dial up in the corner is going, it is bad to hit him. Basically, you got thorns going there. So I'm just going to let it run out, even though he's in assassin's range, and I could probably get away with the hits. There we go. That's the special one evade. There we go. Alright, so he's down. And I didn't really even pay attention. I forget what the rewards are for doing that. And on my screen, guys, I'm getting a little bit of lag. Is it lagging pretty bad? Yeah, so Fark said he was hoping he could use Quake, but he has True Strike from memory. That is true. But it's not all the time. Thanks, Ryan Thomas. Hey Ryan, are you new to the channel? Are you a subscriber, man? Or are you just checking me out? Fark says, nice one, dude. Okay, so nothing really good for an immediate opening, but let's see what we got here. Those are always terrible. Not gonna get that. Hey, what's up, Arshawn? Can you stream? Oh. It looks like we I lost the stream for just a second there, guys. Hey, thanks for checking me out. 2-star. How about a 4-star opening? Arshawn says, answer my question, please. Can I check out your profile? I'm not sure that I wouldn't be able to see all your champs from just your profile. Number 57, awesome. Welcome in, man. I appreciate you giving me the sub. That basically is you putting your faith in me to put some content out that is worth watching. So I appreciate that. Fark says he's tempted to buy the Night Stalker crystal. You know, I just feel like they've got such a terrible value that not sure I'll be jumping in on any of those. And to be perfectly honest, if you see the 90,000 5-star crystals that I'm saving, hey, tell you what, somebody that I really trust in the stream, in the chat, if one of you guys want to check out Arshawn's profile and see if one of you guys can tell him somebody to rank up, I'd appreciate it. So I'm going to open a 4-star for you guys. Predictions. I think it's going to be an Archangel. I feel like I deserve an Archangel. I'm just going to let this spin out, guys. I don't want to tap it too soon. Alright, who's it gonna be? Okay, so we pulled Beast. That's okay. I don't mind Awakening Beast. So basically, yeah, so Arshawn says I got 6-star Karnak. That's awesome. I do enjoy him. Thomas says not good with advice. Fark says prediction Magneto. So you were close. It was a mutant. Believe it or not, I don't have Star-Lord as a 4 or 5-star. Never pulled him. So a little disappointed with that. So let's see what moves I have to make. We're going to jump into Alliance Quest first. Yeah, Ryan. So Ryan said, wow, you have a 6-star already. I am 5K away. I finished Act 5 completely, and I've done all of the uncollected stuff. So that's where pretty much all of my 6-star shards have come from. I I think I've duped maybe 2 or 3 5-stars since they started doing that, so not coming from duping a bunch of 5-stars. I saw a guy the other day, his profile, he had opened like 3 or 4 6-stars because he had duped so many 5-stars. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so Fark asked if I did some grinding for him. Fark, to be perfectly honest, I don't grind much arena. I typically hit a couple of milestones. I'm looking to I'm looking to play a little bit more arena, but it's just so mind numbing. I feel like I need you guys here with me in order to get some arena done. Otherwise, it's just totally boring. Okay, so I have not yet done the trial of the day, so I'm going to do that. Fark said he got him the first round, went for 5.2 and then 4.5. Yeah, see, I hadn't been willing to put that much time into grinding the arena. For you guys that missed it, mint tea is the selection tonight. So we always bring some hot tea to the channel. So that's what we're going with today. I'm going to bring in Nightcrawler with me here. Since I'm going to have to bring a 440. Fark says Act 4 felt like a worse version of the arena. Yeah, no doubt. Act 4, the paths are so long that it's awful. And I think the reason for that is in Act 4, Act 4 was introduced before they introduced stuff like war. So it wasn't a big deal if you had a bunch of your champs in there. Now it's pretty rotten if you've got to do it with a bunch of champs in war and Alliance Quest. Thomas says taste the mint. Okay, so we got True Strike, Fury, and some attack and health boost. Not really too worried about this with my my Black Widow. She usually makes short work of Spider-Man, but we'll see. I don't want to get too cocky. I have not yet, for those of you guys who are wondering, I have not yet figured out the super secret Spider-Man Special 1 dodge. Come on now. Give me that L2. I feel like the specials have been a little more difficult lately to bait out on some of the champs. Really made the game slightly more difficult. Okay, so when I was saying that I hadn't figured out yet the Spider-Man L1 dodge, basically that's what I meant. Alright. Ryan Thomas says, easy day. Today's a bit of a face roll. Yeah. Yeah, nothing too difficult there. Took some damage on the Spider-Man. I really feel like yesterday with that that mesmerize buff, I absolutely hate it. But it went pretty well for me, so nothing too difficult there. Alright, who do we want? I don't have a champ that'll nullify her buffs, so I'm going to take in Captain America for the block proficiency. Yeah, Black Widow, I really wish they'd have made her a 5-star, but she's the answer to so many different how do I deal with this questions in this game. Okay, so she won't have parry, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about that. So I can just hit into her, but for those of you guys who don't know, Medusa can trigger a parry. She's got an auto block. It only triggers if she's up to 3 Furies. So be careful of that if you're fighting her. You want to... So Oh. Okay, so the technique for fighting her, you guys are going to see her. She's going to be stun immune in war. You want to go in, you want to get one hit, and then back out until those furies expire. Her L2 is pretty difficult to dodge, so I'm just going to go ahead and... I should have just blocked it. Fark says he did most of the Spider-Man challenge with the 3-star duped Black Widow. Yeah, with that the life transfer node active, it's way easier. And so Black Widow, even at 3-star, probably a pretty good option. Yeah, so I'm just to give you guys a little bit of a spoiler. I'm going to be posting a video soon, hopefully highlighting what Black Widow brings to the table and why everybody who stopped using her way back when should probably start again. And there goes Medusa with that insane damage. Alright. Fark says he still doesn't have his 4-star Black Widow duped. Yeah, a lot of people don't. Happy 30 Years says apparently Karnak with maxed limber can bypass mesmerize. Not sure if he needs to be awakened though. The awakened ability wouldn't do anything with that. Limber just shortens the amount of time that you are stunned. So essentially what you're looking at there, I would think any champ with maxed limber would awaken from the stun pretty quick and wouldn't be too much, like maybe you wouldn't take damage because your the stun goes away so quickly. Maybe that's what that's about. Got a little greedy on the intercept there, but it went. You got to be careful when you're that close to the opponent. Dashing in for the intercept like that can be a little dangerous. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, so I think what Karnak's awakened ability does is just makes him less... he takes less damage on poison, from poison or something like that. Alright, and Thomas is back. Huh. Happy 30 Years says he doesn't get stunned at all. Saw it on Reddit the other day. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why. I've read his abilities several times, and I can't think of anything that maybe when he has True Strike active from his L1, maybe that's what that's about. Maybe that bypasses the evade, and then yeah. So that seems like maybe what it is. The True Strike bypasses the evade, and then the limber neutralizes the stun, maybe. That's all I can think of, man. Fark says he has an Alliance member who swears by him and says that he is stun immune from something he can remember. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I've been playing with Karnak quite a bit, and if he is stun immune, I know nothing about it. I have not noticed that yet, but it could be that I've just been playing the game so well that I have not gotten stunned when playing with him. So that is always a possibility. Guys, I've got lots of 4 stars that are still at rank 1. I really just no desire to rank a lot of these guys up. Uh-oh. Thomas says I'm back to 56 subs. Did I have somebody unsub me? Did I go too boring there? Reading too much chat? No, it looks like I'm still at 57. I checked it out. We're still at 57. Hey, I appreciate you guys going along for the ride today. Alright, so I don't pay too much attention to who's going against who when I do get into the arena, but I do like to pay a little bit of attention there. Want to put that Yondu on somebody that can bleed. If you guys watched my 6-star opening, that is who I was hoping for, was a Yondu. Did not get him, but that's okay. I'll have another shot in, I think, a couple of months, basically, with all of the shards you get from the Uncollected events, and then duping some 5 stars. I think 2 to 3 months I will be back opening another 6-star, so that should be pretty interesting. Let's see if we can get the heal block on. Doesn't matter. Oh, yep. Thomas is right. It's back down to 56. Alright, it's a little disappointing, but that's okay. We want to be honest on the channel, so I'm going to change that back to 56. And we're back into the arena. What are you guys working on right now? Are you guys working on Uncollected? Are y'all doing Heroic? If you're a little light on units, it always pays to do Heroic and Master Mode first, because they pay out units, and Uncollected does not. Where are you guys at in the arena? Are you guys rocking it out? Have you already hit a million or two? Are you guys going for Hulk Ragnarok, Gladiator Hulk? Thomas says he's on Uncollected. Like I was saying earlier, if you haven't done the Uncollected difficulty yet, it's a really good month to do it. I feel like it's not as difficult as some of the past months. Fark says, haha, yeah. The only reason I leveled them up to L2 was for the arena. Thomas says we're back up to 57 subscribers. Thomas, are you just messing with me, man? Is that what happened? Is that what's happening? I think Thomas may be subscribing and unsubscribing just to mess with me. No, Thomas wouldn't do that. Ryan says he hates the arena. Yeah, I do too. I've been doing it a little more than usual lately, which is still not very much. Simply because I'm saving up for a Labyrinth of Legends run. So, Thomas says no, not him. Yeah, so I'm saving up for a Labyrinth run. So, probably going to be grinding the arena a little bit more. I was just messing with you, Thomas. I know it wasn't you. No worries, man. We'll make it there. We're gonna hit that 100, and when we do, I'm gonna do send somebody an energy refill, so that should be fun. Ryan says there should be a better way to get gold. Yeah, no kidding. It is such a man, it's just boring unless I'm doing it here with you. Happy 30 Years says, finishing up the last path of Heroic myself and sitting on 1.7 mil in the 4-star Gulk Arena. Dude, you, there is no question you are one of the most impressive arena grinders I've ever seen. You put me to shame, man. I'm always watching you put up your scores and or you asking for help in our alliance, and just amazed with what you're able to, how many champs you're able to throw in there. That guy is a true champion, arena champion. Yeah, so Fark still says 57 on his screen. It went back and forth a little bit. I refreshed a couple of times, and it was 56 and then 57. Fark says, grinding for Spidey Symbiote, he went for 1.8 last round, roughly 5 rounds with your current roster. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think the most rounds I've put into any one arena lately is 3. The one arena that I always spend more time in, and I do it on purpose, in the Tier 4 Basic Arena, I have the roster to do it in one shot, or I'm sorry, in maybe 1.5 shots through my roster, but since I don't spend a lot of time in arena, I mainly do it with 330s, and what that does is it gives me a little bit more battle chips, which always helps with making donations and getting some more gold and things of that nature. It's the only way I can convince myself to spend time in the arena, because I know I need that, and if I can just convince myself to use 330s, it's usually not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I almost forgot I picked up Ultron from a daily recently. That was pretty crazy. Let's see. Howard the Duck. Fark, I'm interested to hear what's the highest score you've ever gotten in the arena, man. And you too, happy 30 years. I think both of you guys are a little bit bigger grinders than me. Not a little bit. Y'all are both more of arena grinders than me. So I know you guys have scored some massive scores. I think the highest I have ever scored in arena was roughly 7 million. And that was when I duped my 4-star Ghost Rider. It was the first time I had ever gone for a champ in the arena. So no, I take that back. Second time I got Storm when they first changed the arena around to the new setup. So yeah, I absolutely after doing that that Ghost Rider arena, I don't think I played arena for like a week. Carnage really needs a buff. Right. So 1.8, that's 5 rounds, so you're getting roughly, what's that, 4.5 million per round. Let's see, let's have some fun here. Let's see if I can get him to swap stances. It's good practice. Okay. Not that time. Come on now. This guy, he's not really wanting to cooperate in terms of the change in stance things. Maybe it's because he's such a low ranked Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is kind of my specialty. In Alliance War, typically I like to take the Nightcrawler on stun immune node. Hey, so I'm working on I'm making my I'm working on doing my next I hate fighting video. So basically what I do is I take a champ that everybody hates fighting, and I try to highlight some information about them to help show how to most efficiently fight them. So is there a specific champ that you guys would like to see for my next I hate fighting video? I'm trying to do something that'd help more people out. So if you guys have a champ you'd like to see, let me know. I'm thinking maybe a Modoc. I could possibly do Nightcrawler on stun immune, something like that. Highlight how the best, what the best technique for fighting them is. I feel like most of the time it's just if you can, the more you know about the champ that you're fighting, the better off you are. And then if you can just slow things down in your mind a bit and approach it with strategy as opposed to approaching it with a fly by the seat of your pants technique, you're probably gonna get it down. Ryan Thomas says Yondu. Okay, Ryan, I have great news. Yondu is the first champ that I did in my I Hate Fighting series. So you should definitely check out my I Hate Fighting Yondu video. I think it'll really help you out. Yeah, that was the first one I did, man. I know a lot of the guys in my alliance have talked about he's kind of a pain in the butt. So I did make that. That was the first one I made. So I've got some pretty good footage of me fighting him and giving some tips and tricks. Fark says he grinds for every champ he doesn't have. That is incredible, dude. I don't have the patience for that. Yeah, it's just that is just not in my wheelhouse. I have the utmost of respect for your ability to grind for champs like that. I guess it makes it easier if you can pop in on a live stream or something. Alright, let's see if I can just put him down. Okay, there he goes. Thomas says, bye, bye, he's gonna hit the hay. See you later, Thomas. You're going to bed earlier than normal. Congratulations, man. Good job. Happy 30 Years says he put up 22.1 million for Blade in the featured arena and ranked 77th. It was the first time I ever went for a featured and probably the last. Craziest grind ever. Dude, that is insane. I can't even imagine putting up that many points. How many 5 stars do you have? Did you sleep? Man, that's got to be so many rotations. I can get, if you throw my 5 stars into it, or I know a lot of people also use units to refresh their top champs, so that is also a technique that works. So that is one way. That would be 22 rotations of my champs, including the 5 stars. I think I can get to 1 million if I do everybody, and I use my my arena boost that I've saved up and stuff like that. Oh yeah, wow, that's nuts. Very impressive. Hey, have any of you guys used Luke Cage or Ryan says he's on Team No Sleep as well. Fark says he hates Yondu because he never seems to be able to parry him. Yeah, dude, you should check out my vid. I explained that. He only... Thomas said, never mind, he's staying. So you can only parry Yondu when he punches. If he throws his Yaka arrow at you, you can't parry him because he it counts as a projectile. So you don't want to and he can cause a bleed through your parry. So you don't want to try and parry him, especially not on the opening hit of the fight, which is something I talk about in my vid. And it's light attacks. So his light attacks is where he throws the arrow, so you can kind of predict if he's coming at you from a distance, and I'll try and show you here. If he's coming from a distance, oh, all right. If he's coming from a distance, you'll notice there's no arrow. If he's right up on you though, the arrow will come sometimes. So you want to be careful. So there he dashed at me, so I knew I could parry him. If he dashes at you from a distance, you can parry him. But if he's very close at all, don't try and get the parry, because a lot of times it's that Yaka arrow, and he will cause a bleed through your parry. So that's a pro tip there for fighting Yondu. That's another good thing about playing the arena, is you get a chance to test some of that stuff out that you wouldn't otherwise. Happy 30 Years says, I think I had about 16 5 stars at the time and spent units in the final hours and tried to stay awake as long as I could on the last day. Man, that's impressive. Yeah, I have never gone for a featured champ for that reason. I would be devastated if I spent that much time grinding and did not get him. So yeah, no insane amounts of arena grinding for me. Just not my cup of tea. But we are going to hit some arena milestones tonight. Get those 5 stars in there. And you guys have probably noticed I've got the trash tier champs there, right in the bottom of my 5-star pulls. So I've had decent luck with 5 stars, as you can see from my profile there. But I've also had some bad luck with my 5-star pulls. Happy 30 Years says he learned a lot from the Yondu vid. It really helped a lot. I'm glad, man. That's my goal. I feel like the game's more fun to play when you can win. And knowing just that little extra tip about, you know, somebody you hate fighting can put you over the edge and help you win. So that's the goal. Hopefully my Black Widow video and my next I hate fighting video will help you guys out. I'm thinking MODOK's a good choice, since he's showing up in Alliance War so much lately. Maybe Medusa, Nightcrawler on a stun immune node, Spidey on stun immune. Oh, gotta be careful looking up at chat. See if I can get him down before. Oh! Oh man, gotta keep your eyes on the game. That's bad. Proccing 2 bleeds on that last hit. If my L2 would have gotten, if I'd have gotten down there, I'd have taken him down, but no worries. How do you guys feel about Hyperion? Do you guys feel like he's easy to fight, difficult to fight? I feel like most of the time his specials are pretty easy to bait, and he gets up to his specials so often that he's not too difficult. But I know some things that I don't struggle with, y'all probably do, and some of the things that I struggle with, y'all probably don't. Black Panther Civil War is another one. Thomas asked what happened. He got me on the L2. He got me with 2 bleeds, and the bleed killed me as I was going into my special 2. So that's okay. That's Gwenpool for you. Always dying. I'm really happy they revisited Luke Cage and Red Hulk. I'm hoping they're going to take a look at some of the other unusable champs. So, have any of you guys gotten to play with either of them yet? I'm really curious to see. I've got a 4-star Luke Cage. I don't have him as a 5-star. I'm curious to see if he's worth taking up as a 4-star. Fark says, I fought Luke Cage in war today. He was at 20% with 7 charges of the frost thing from Iceman. Went to parry and heavy, and he went indestructible. Yeah. Was annoying, but great timing on his behalf. Yeah. I feel like there's still such a long time between procs of that that I don't know. It's got to be a really long fight for that to matter. That he can go indestructible multiple times now. I guess maybe if you're going to take him in and try and do Realm of Legends, or I'm sorry, Labyrinth of Legends as a 5-star, that would help going indestructible with him for a bit. Yeah, that could save you in Labyrinth several times, so that would be a helpful thing. Oh. Okay. I think I'm going to finish up with my 5 stars here and then see if I've got any moves in Alliance Quest or Alliance War that I can make. I think I've got maybe 6 or 7 more 5 stars. Do any of you guys have the OG Vision? Have any of you guys bought that offer? I would love to have him, but I've never had the units when that offer comes around, and I've never been willing to spend the money on it. I love my 4-star Age of Ultron Vision. He goes into pretty much every either Alliance War or Alliance Quest. He's in one of those at all times if there's one of those going on. So definitely a champ worth picking up if you got the units when that offer comes around. Boom. Magneto's not a bad counter to... if you've got a Magneto that's at a decent rank, he's not a bad champ to take into that Dark Phoenix fight in the Uncollected difficulty this month. You can get a heal block and some bleed going right there before she dies. And what that'll do, it'll keep her from... She basically regenerates all the way up unless you've got a Mystic champ that can knock off some of those Fury charges, I think it is. Happy 30 Years says, yeah, picked up OG Vision the last time his offer came up. Awesome champ for sure. Dude, if I had him, I would take him up to rank 5 in an instant. Okay, let's see. Gonna throw the top champs in here. Kang's team, so I don't have to worry about any parries or anything like that. Alright, good times. Alright, after this I'm going to pop my head into Alliance War and Alliance Quest. See if there's anything I can do there. The worst thing about fighting magic with Yellow Jacket is if she uses her special, she immediately gets a limbo, and 100% counteracts your Power Sting. So Power Sting does nothing against magic. Unless there's a chance that it might work if it were to kill her off. If the Power Sting, because she wouldn't immediately get that health back. I'm curious to know. I don't have Magic Awakened as a 4 or 5 star. Does her Limbo on her specials, does it counteract recoil? Because if it does, that's I'd never thought about that before. That's pretty cool. I watched a video earlier, guys, of a rank 5-star Hyperion. He got 106 damage on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier in Realm of Legends, obviously. Pretty cool damage to see in one special too. Fark said, I think Luke Cage would be good if you want to push an L3. Yeah? Okay. If you want to, so absorbing an L3, so yeah. So if you want to go ahead and push them up to an L3, then you don't have to worry about taking any damage, so you can just go ahead and get them right up to that. That's a good point. I really, I'm really happy to see them taking a look at some champs that are just garbage. And I always wonder what's going through their head as they make a champ like that. Like, do they not know that he's garbage ahead of time, like with Sentry? Did they really think that Sentry was a good champ when he got released? Did they not test him, or did they know he was garbage and they want a balance of really good champs and garbage in the game? Just wondering what goes through the heads of the developers of the game. Okay, so let's ask for help here. And it looks like I have a move in Alliance War, and I'm about to have one in Alliance Quest. Alright, so no fights there. And see if we have a fight here. I don't think we do. Just gonna move up. All right. Okay, guys. I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm running out of steam. You guys have probably noticed. Looks like we've dropped some folks out of chat because they saw that I'm running out of steam as well. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Thank you so much for those of you that are new and subscribed. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and ring the little bell on the subscription button so you know when I go live and when I post new videos. You can always chat with me outside of when I'm live on Twitter. Happy to chat with you guys. And I hope you all have an awesome night. And for those of you on the other side of the world, have a great day. And I'm gonna roll the end credits. Hope you guys have a fantastic day.